Braefoot, and today I'm going to attempt to tackle a very rooty descent which drops onto the gun emplacements. On my very first outing on my new bike, I came down to the descent and saw a guy flying down it, and I've since seen quite a few people going down it, but it really scares me. I have visions of me going over the handlebars and crashing, landing on my head. Here goes. I have to confess I'm pretty much bricking myself about trying this, but I'm going to give it a shot. On the approach to the descent, it's really quite rocky and very, very uneven, and I felt I was getting bucked about a lot on my bike. Too much bounce. I chickened out of it already. Attempt one bottled. Shoot one looking at. As you can see, it's quite steep and very rooty. I think I'll leave that for another day. Because I was getting bucked about so much, I felt really uncomfortable, so I didn't want to risk going down. Instead, I thought I might have a look at tackling the larger kicker on the Pier Quayside run. Better scope it out first. Giving way to a runner coming up the hill. That's the great thing about Braefoot. It's really well used by people. People out running, on their bikes, people out walking dogs. I've even seen people riding horses along there. It's really great to see lots of people really taking advantage of the woods, getting some exercise in. I'm also here trying to ease off the brakes a bit and go a little bit faster. So the run in now to this bigger kicker which drops onto the angled rock slab. Will I do it? Yes, but really, really nose heavy. I thought I was going to go over the handlebars there. I slowed down as I was approaching because I was starting to bottle it. But I did go over it at least. So now continuing down the Pier Quayside run, I go over this little rocky outcrop properly, straight over, and then straight over this part. But then, coming to the turn at the bench, I go to the right of these rocks, where you really actually want to go around the left. Brings you on a nicer curve round. I keep forgetting. I keep picking the wrong line here. But at least I'm going faster down this section, even though I did feel a wee bit shaken up after almost going over the handlebars at the kicker jump. Coming down the hill here, it's really quite rocky and bumpy, but it's best to stay in the rut because the edges are quite soft and slippery and can really push the tyres out at weird angles with the risk of crashing. Sometimes slowing down is the wrong thing to do. Slowed down too much at that first jump. Another run down over the gun emplacements, approaching the kicker, but this time, yep, you've guessed it, a chicken out going over. Just didn't really feel confident after that nose heavy landing. I'll give it a bash another day. And now on down Justice. Trying to ease off the brakes again. Back down onto the series of berms I've sessioned a few times now. then onto the gas tub section of the G-bomb trail. I'm going down very tentatively, way too heavy on the brakes. I find myself quite often getting quite tense, and that makes me go quite rigid when I'm on the bike, which makes cornering and turning very difficult. So I'm really trying to make sure I keep going around berms, and there's a good set of berms at the bottom of this line in an effort to try and make me more relaxed and loosen up going around corners. Slowly, I think I'm getting there. Very slow. Got the right line though. Back onto the M1 trail, which runs right down the centre of Braefoot. I've done one run already, and I've loosened up a wee bit. I'm trying to go down this one faster than before. Also, I decided in this one to try to tackle one of the kickers, even though I didn't do the one on the Pier Quayside run that successfully. I thought I'd give this one a go, as it's a little bit smaller and its landing is on a smoother, flat piece of ground. Will I do it? Yes, but I just roll it. But still, I'm quite pleased with that. Onto the bomb hole run section of the M19. The hill is really quite steep, and it feels like the bike suddenly just sucks you forward, pulls you really fast down the hill, although I really am going particularly fast. In order to make the jumps at the bottom, I've seen other riders on YouTube actively pedalling downhill, but I'm not ready for that yet. This is about as fast as I'm comfortable going at the moment. I do the little kicker at the end again though, so that's good. Then on to the Loney's Wedge run again. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. I miss out the kicker. I think I've done enough of them today. I get caught out by this hidden log again, my wheel gets caught on the wrong side, just like I did last time I was out. The leaves are a little drier than they had been the last time I was out, so I'm actually able to build up a bit of speed. Again, a bit like the run down to the bumhole jump. Wheels seem to build up speed quite quickly and you feel like the bike's dragging you down the hill faster and faster, which I quite like. But I apply the brakes as I approach the big jump. I'm not ready to send this yet. I was going to have to wait quite a bit of time, I think. But I roll it and I like doing that. Throughout today's ride, I felt a bit uneasy. Felt like I was being shaken and rattled about on the bike. Perhaps I need to look at my shock to make sure it's set up right. Maybe adjust the rebound. I think I do need to look at that. But one of the big reasons why I've been feeling like I was getting shaking about was because after my first run down the hill, I changed both my fork and my shock to being on firm so I could cycle up the hill more easily. And then I'd completely forgotten to change them back to being open again. So I'd effectively been going down the hill on a fully rigid bike. Oh well, I've learned a lesson. Always check your suspension. That explains it. I had a full shut front and back. No wonder it was rubbish. Idiot. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give a thumbs down and feel free to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.